Hi guys. Okay, so in this lesson, we're learning how to multiply a two-digit number by another two-digit number using the standard algorithm. And remember, standard algorithm is a fancy word phrase that means the usual method or the regular method, okay? So here we have 42 being multiplied by 13, okay? And now we've set it up in the traditional way that's used for the standard algorithm for multiplication, right? Normally the number with the highest number of digits goes on top, and then the other one goes below it, and we shift everything to the right, okay? In this case, both of the numbers have the same number of digits, so it was easy. Now, this kind of shows us all of the steps we need to follow. In this example here, the digits of the 13 have been colored different colors to kind of show how those interact with, the other two digits. So let's take a look at what really happens here, okay? So first and foremost, we always start with the lower right digit. We're talking about the bottom number 13, and we're talking about this lower right digit. We're gonna do everything with this digit first, okay? So look what this arrow says. It says multiply the green 3, that's this 3, by the black 2 and 4. So we're gonna multiply this 3 by the black 2, and then we're gonna multiply this 3 by the black 4. Now watch how that happens. So we do this green 3 multiplied by the black 2. 3 times 2 is 6. And now look, we write this 6 right here, okay? Then we multiply the green 3 by the black 4, and 3 times 4 is 12. And so we write 1, 2 to make 12. So that makes our green row. Notice all of these digits are green because they all go with this 3. We multiplied the 3 here and here. Now we're done with this line, and we need to move to the next line of work, which is all going to be associated with this orange digit 1. So we're done with the 3, we did it to both. Now we move over to the 1, and we're gonna multiply this by both, okay? So that's what this line says. But before we do that, look what this first thing says here. It says insert a 0. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to my orange pencil, right? The first thing you need to do on this line is insert a 0. And the reason we need to do that is because we're not multiplying 1 times 2. If we think about what this 1 is, it's in the tens place, right? So this is actually 10. So it's really 10 times 2. And 10 times 2 is 20. So we wouldn't want to do 1 times 2 and then just write the 2 here. We would be putting a 2 in the ones place. It's really 10 times 2. But we don't necessarily always need to think about that. We simply insert a 0 here, okay? And then we go through. Ready? We go 1 times 2 is 2, and so we write the 2 here, having already inserted the 0. And then we do 1 multiplied by the 4, and that is 4, and we put the 4 here. So now we've got our green line that came from multiplying the 3, and we've got our orange line that came from multiplying the 1 by both of the top numbers. And last, we add the green and the orange together with this plus sign. So 6 plus 0 is 6, 2 plus 2 is 4, and 1 plus 4 is 5, okay? So now if we look over here, what you're gonna do in class, and what I'll do right now, is go through the motions. Normally you don't have color-coded digits. So I'm gonna use colored pencils to work on these black digits. All right, so first and foremost, I have 42 times 13, and it's already set up for us here. It's the exact same problem. We're just gonna go through the motions again from scratch. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to kind of circle this digit 3 in green, okay, to indicate, hey, that's the green line, and I'm gonna circle this 1 in orange. Now, when you're first learning to do this, this is a good idea. Eventually, you don't want to have to always color code everything, but it helps at the beginning, okay? So now, what do we do first? Well, we multiply the green 3, this lower right digit, by the black 2 and the black 4, okay? So we do 3 multiplied by 2, and that's 6. We write the 6 down here. Now we do 3 multiplied by the 4, and that's 12. So we write the 1 and the 2, the 12 there. All right, now we're done with the green. We move on to the orange, the 1, and we do the 1 by the 2. But remember, we have to do something first. Insert a 0. So we insert a 0 underneath the 6. And we do that because we're not really multiplying by 1 here, we're really multiplying by 10, right? 10 times 2. But now we just think, having inserted the 0, 1 times 2, which is 2. And then we do 1 times 4, which is 4. And we bring that down, okay? Now, we go ahead and we add the green line and the orange line together, okay? 6 plus 0 is 6. 2 plus 2 is 4. And 1 plus 4 is 5. And that is our final answer. So 42 times 13 is 546.